Good morning, grade 12 honesty. Praise be Jesus and Mary. I hope everybody's doing good today. Alright, in this video, I am going to show or discuss the process of determining or calculating variance. You might ask what variance is and why do we need to determine or calculate it? Well, variance, by definition, is the amount of difference or change. Since we are dealing with measurements, variance measures the square deviation of each number in the set from the mean. Okay, you have learned from your previous lessons that all kinds of measurements are not perfect and that there is always a certain level of uncertainty in them. You have learned as well that there are several ways in finding out or estimating these errors present in measurements. One way is using the percent error formula and another is using the percent difference formula. What's the difference between these two formulas? Or when are you going to use these formulas? That is very simple. The percent error formula will help you determine the level of accuracy of your measurements, while the percent difference formula will help you determine the precision of your measurements. Okay, now what is accuracy and what is precision? What's the difference between these two terms? When you say accuracy, that is the closeness of your measured values from the accepted or expected value, also known as the theoretical value. While precision is the closeness of each measured value from one another. Say for example, you are conducting an experiment and you have 5 trials. So for you to determine whether trial 1 is close to the accepted value, of course you're going to use the percent error formula. And for you to determine whether trial 1 is close to trial 2 and some other trials or these trials are close to each other, you are going to use the percent difference formula. Okay, that is how helpful these two formulas are. Now let's go back to the question. Why do we need to calculate variance? Okay, calculating variance is another way of determining or estimating errors in multiple measurements. How do we calculate variance? Of course, we have to follow steps. Okay, step 1. Take the mean of the set of measurements. So mean is the average. So it is, or we are going to use the formula x bar is equal to the summation of x over n in getting the mean. X bar here is of course representing the mean. Represents the measured value or the set of measured values, while n here is how many trials were taken or were done. Okay, step 2. By the way, don't worry because I'm going to show the sample problem later. Step 2, take the deviation of each measurement from the mean. Okay, that is represented by the expression x minus x bar. Step 3, square each deviation. So whatever you have taken or the result you have taken from step 2, you simply need to square that one. Step 4, get the sum of the square of each deviation. Okay, the result of step 3 the number of measurements in the set, or simply the number of trials taken or done. Okay, so your the expression will turn out like this. That means in symbols, variance is sigma squared is equal to summation of x minus, or the square of x minus x bar all over n. We are going to use this equation or formula when we solve or when we calculate variance. Alright, let's proceed.